Part 20. Super God System becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Shu Xiangzike. Chapter 191. At this time, Longfang suddenly remembered what Chu Wei had said to him this morning. Even if it was a great awakener, he would still fight. At that time, Longfang thought that Chu Wei was just young and arrogant. After all, in his opinion, no matter how powerful Chu Wei was, he could not fight with a great awakener. But now it seems that he was wrong. Chu Wei could not only fight with a great awakener, but also kill the great awakener Fu Hua in one shot. The power of the shot just now was so great that it destroyed the entire stadium. It seems that you don't need my protection at all. Yang Xiao, who is also a great awakener, shook his head helplessly. Originally, he came to protect Chu Wei, but now it seems that Chu Wei might even kill himself, so how could he need his protection? Chu Wei on the field pulled out the spear in his hand, and the spear was pulled out from Fu Hua's body on the ground with a trace of blood. Chu Wei shook off the blood on the spear, glanced at Fu Hua's body, and said disdainfully, "You always say that I am ignorant, but in fact you know nothing about me." At the beginning of the battle with Fu Hua, Chu Wei used the laser of the third-level weapon. He just wanted Fu Hua to relax his vigilance, because Chu Wei knew that although the laser was powerful, it could never break the super-power defense shield when he experienced the super tech spear in the 9-story tower yesterday. As a melee weapon, the most powerful thing about the super tech spear is its spearhead, which is extremely sharp, and when attacking, it will form a vortex-like gyroscope with great destructive power. Chu Wei suddenly used the instant body skill to appear behind Fu Hua, leaving him no chance to dodge, and then used the strongest shot. He killed Fu Hua in one shot. All this looked simple to everyone, but they didn't expect that Chu Wei had calculated all this. Only with excellent operation and a smart mind can you defeat an enemy stronger than yourself. Otherwise, with Fu Hua's strength as a great awakener, it would be impossible for Chu Wei to kill him in one shot, and Chu Wei's strength was improved in a short time, not for a long time. If Fu Hua cannot be killed in one strike, then without using the self-destruct talisman, Chu Wei may be the one who fails. Chu Wei carried the super tech spear on his shoulder and swept his eyes across the audience and all the contestants from all the schools. Chu Wei stomped the spear heavily on the ground and shouted, "I, Chu Wei, am the champion of this league competition. Now, who else is dissatisfied? Who else is dissatisfied?" Chu Wei's voice spread throughout the stadium. All the people in NATO City in the audience looked at this figure and sighed. This Chu Wei is too powerful. The first master of NATO City, the NATO City Lord, and the NATO Genius were all defeated by him. Who dares not to accept him now? Chu Wei's championship is well deserved. This school-friendly match has officially come to an end. When leaving the stadium, all the principals could imagine that because of what happened today, Chu Wei's name might be spread to those big cities, because Chu Wei is not inferior to the best geniuses in the empire. Moreover, Chu Wei killed Fu Hua, so Chu Wei has become the strongest person in the entire NATO city, or in other words, Chu Wei is the strongest person in the area around NATO. This time, Chu Wei became famous in all the surrounding colleges and universities. Chu Wei did not stop anyone from leaving, but when Dongfang Mo wanted to leave, Chu Wei stopped him. With one palm, Chu Wei directly abolished Dongfang Mo's cultivation. This NATO principal once threatened to abolish Chu Wei, and now Chu Wei abolished him. The principals looked at the miserable situation of Dongfang Mo becoming a waste and shook their heads and sighed that he deserved it. Super God System becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Shu Xiangzike. Chapter 192. As a principal, he told lies and framed students unjustly. Even if this matter was reported to the school union, no one would speak for him. And the Fu family, once the first family in NATO, also died because of Fu Hua's death. Fu Qinli was crippled, and Fu Dong was crippled. From then on, this first family in NATO was in ruins. and it became a laughing stock among the people in the surrounding towns. After all, if the younger ones of the Fu family can't be beaten, the father will take the lead. If the father can't beat the old ones, then he will take the lead. This is a typical sore loser. No style at all. However, what I didn't expect was that the 3 generations of the Fu family would be taken over by Chu Wei. And because of this big incident, Chu Wei suddenly became the idol of all the surrounding colleges and universities, and he was the kind of person who was worshipped by both men and women. Almost a week has passed. It was a night. Chu Wei and others had returned to Taiyuan City the day before yesterday, and the news that Chu Wei won the championship had long been spread in Taiyuan City. So when Chu Wei returned to Taiyuan City, the entire Taiyuan City people held banners at the city gate to welcome him back. There were even some boys and girls who admired him who were so excited when they saw Chu Wei at the scene that they fainted from excitement. Chu Wei's dormitory. Brother Chu, look, my God, you have more than 1 million fans. Tang Chao pointed at the official chat account on his laptop and looked at Chu Wei excitedly. Roommates Zhang Lin, Zhou Fan, Li Chen, and others immediately came to the computer and said, "It's really more than 1 million. Brother Chu, you are now the national idol in the universities around Taiyuan City." Yes. I heard that 2 girls fainted with excitement when they saw Brother Chu in person a few days ago. Oh my God, I really can't figure it out. If Brother Chu gives them a kiss, wouldn't it make them excited to death? Among the roommates, Li Chen's last words were the most exaggerated, but this also proved how popular and admired Chu Wei was among the students from surrounding universities. Chu Wei shook his head helplessly. What could he say in the face of this situation? Just let them worship. Ding. The host has become a dominating idol and has made some achievements in life. He will be rewarded with a second big gift package. The gift packages have been distributed. The host can freely open and view it in the system space. Big gift package. Chu Wei was stunned. This is the passive reward of the system? It has been a while since Chu Wei received a passive reward from the system. The last reward seemed to be before leaving for NATO City. Even Chu Wei himself could not remember the time clearly. As for gift packages, Chu Wei remembers that the system gave him one when he first got the system and when he reached the level 2 level of spiritual energy for the first time. For a moment, Chu Wei evoked a feeling of memory in his heart. That was the first time he opened a gift pack. He still remembered opening a book of advanced martial arts skills, a piece of steel and wood armor, and a chi and blood pill. There is also an aura shield that cannot be broken through in the realm of superpowers. Chu Wei smiled. When these things came out, he was so happy. At that time, whether it was the advanced martial arts at the martial level or the steel and wood armor, Chu Wei felt very awesome. Especially the aura shield that cannot be broken through in the realm of superpowers. At that time, it seemed that the cow was broken. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Super God system becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Xu Xiangzike. Chapter 193. This thing was later given to Mo Kongxiu by Chu Wei. It seemed very precious at the time, but now that I think about it, these things are already rubbish, except of course the chi and blood pills. However, the chi and blood pill was used in the battle between him and Fu Hua, which was more or less a pity. He would be missing a powerful trump card in the future. This time the system gave him a gift package again. Let's see what we can get. Chu Wei clicked on the gift package in his system space with an expression of slight expectation. Ding. System improvement, the big gift package has been opened, and the host has received 3 gift packages with special abilities. Tip, each power gift pack contains a power. The host has a certain chance of obtaining the best superpowers from the superpower gift pack. Excellent superpower? Chu Wei's eyes narrowed slightly. In this era, although there are no obvious levels of superpowers like martial arts, there is a list of superpowers. 100 on the heavenly list and 1000 on the earthly list. All abilities that can be on the list are powerful abilities. For example, one of the 3 superpowers Chu Wei currently possesses is ranked 980th on the Earth ranking, and that is the superpower Chu Wei realized when he upgraded to the realm of superpowers, Dark Water. This ability is obviously much more powerful than Chu Wei's Red Lightning and Fire. Moreover, a peerless expert once commented on the importance of superpowers. After reaching the ultimate awakened state, 70% of a person's true combat power will depend on superpowers. The first 5 realms of spiritual cultivation are the realm of superpowers, the realm of the awakened, the realm of the great awakened, the realm of the second awakened, and then the ultimate awakened. Although that state is still a bit far away from the current Chu Wei is a man who uses the system to cheat. Whether he reaches that state or transcends it, it is only a matter of time for Xiao Su. It seems that this time the full name idol is worth it. Chu Wei chuckled. If the best powers can be found in these gift packs, then Chu Wei can be said to have made a profit. Brother Chu, what are you laughing at? Roommate Tang Chao saw Chu Wei laughing blankly. Chu Wei immediately realized that he was still in the dormitory, and immediately put away his smile and said, "It's nothing, I just thought of another thing that can make me stronger." Oh my God! Brother Chu, you are already the bully in the school, no. You are the king, how much more powerful do you want to be? Chu Wei smiled lightly, that is to become the king of the world. Chu Wei did not discuss this topic with Tang Chao too much. He opened the door of the dormitory and walked out. Chu Wei wanted to go to the school's silent room, where it would be relatively quiet. In this way, I can carefully study my gift package of supernatural powers, and it is also time to sort out the super large aura stones that I received as a reward for winning the high school joint school competition a few days ago. After all, the materials to break the magic ceiling formation in the mutated forest are complete this time. The time to break the formation is 7 days later. He still needed to master the formations. If he stayed in the dormitory and his roommates would always surprise him, it would be better for him to go to the silent room. Come to the silent room. Open my gift bag of superpowers. Chu Wei, who had just sat down, spoke directly to the system, and at the same time, the expectations in his heart increased. Ding! Congratulations to the host for getting an ice power. Ding! Congratulations to the host for catalyzing a special ability. Ding! Congratulations to the host, your character has exploded, and you have obtained the best superpower, Swallow 1. Ding! System prompts, do you want to pour all the acquired powers into your body? Super God system becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Shu Xiangzike. Chapter 194. Swallowing Ability. Chu Wei's eyes lit up with joy. In the ability ranking, Swallowing Ability ranks 13th. This is how Swallowing Ability is introduced in the ranking. Swallowing is the source of darkness. This ability is the king of dark abilities. Anyone who wants to obtain it needs to consider carefully. It may swallow other abilities of its own. It may also cause the death of the host. It's this ability. Just as Chu Wei was thinking silently, the system's prompt sounded again, does the host inject all the acquired abilities into the body? If you don't choose after 3 seconds, the system will automatically determine that the host has given up these abilities. 3. Chu Wei frowned. Damn, this swallowing ability will not only swallow other abilities in its body, but also swallow itself. 2. 1. The system will be destroyed. Wait, inject all 3 abilities into my body. I don't care about you. I don't believe that a superpower can swallow me, the master. Ding. System upgrade, superpowers are being injected into the host's body. Chu Wei only felt his abdomen begin to heat up, and then he clearly felt three different things entering his abdomen. One of them was icy cold, and this one should be the ice superpower. Another one was like a warm gas, which seemed to be the so-called catalytic superpower. Another one was pitch black, and Chu Wei could feel that it was very domineering. As soon as it entered Chu Wei's abdomen, it pushed all other superpowers aside and occupied the most central position of Chu Wei's abdomen. Chu Wei currently has a total of 6 superpowers, and the origins of these superpowers are all in Chu Wei's abdomen, like a small ball. And at this moment, Chu Wei's abdomen is a total of 6 small balls. Chu Wei quietly observed the situation in his body for a while, and found that this devouring superpower seemed to be more domineering and occupied the best position in the abdomen, and there seemed to be no other situation. It did not appear at all as described in the superpower list, which would devour other superpowers in the body. Feeling that there was nothing unusual in his body, Chu Wei gradually felt relieved. It seemed that rumors were not necessarily true. Devour. Great devouring technique. Chu Wei suddenly felt that this devouring ability was exactly the same as the name of the great devouring technique he had practiced before. Could it be that their properties were the same? Are they both devouring other things? Thinking of this, Chu Wei originally wanted to try the devouring ability, but thinking that the devouring ability might be the same as the great devouring technique, a vortex-like thing would appear to devour the surrounding things, so Chu Wei planned to try it outside later. After all, this is a silent room. If this room is swallowed by accident, it will be big news tomorrow. Touching his abdomen and feeling the 6 abilities in his abdomen, Chu Wei smiled. He is now only 1 ability away from the King of the South, who has 7 abilities. Legend has it that in order to obtain the 7 abilities, the King of the South went through untold hardships and walked through a sea of people. It is said that even his appearance was ruined because of it. That is a model of struggle. Chu Wei, on the other hand, obtained 6 superpowers, 2 of which were obtained by extracting genes from the system, 1 by entering the realm of superpowers, and the last 3 were directly packaged in a gift package. In comparison, Chu Wei's way of obtaining superpowers is just like picking them up on the street. If those students who practiced for more than 10 hours a day just to comprehend and obtain a superpower knew that Chu Wei could even obtain 3 superpowers in a package, they would probably be so angry that they would vomit blood. Hee. The feeling of this big gift package is really cool. Chu Wei could feel that this wave of big gift packages made him stronger. And this kind of strengthening is not only obvious now, but also has a vital role in the future realm. So the people of this era will call superpowers the strongest combat power. There will be a superpower list. In fact, there are people who have practiced physical strength, speed, etc. to the limit, but after reaching a certain realm, physical strength, physical speed, and other means of attack will be weakened in battle. And superpowers will produce powerful changes that practitioners can't imagine. This change is the legendary, supernatural magnetic field. It is said that after the supernatural magnetic field is turned on, the power of supernatural power will be truly revealed. At that time, supernatural power can really be said to be able to split mountains, split rivers, and fill the sea. The spiritual energy missiles and spiritual energy atomic bombs in high-tech weapons are not enough to compete with supernatural power. It is enough to show that supernatural power is the supreme combat power. Super God system becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Xu Xiangzike. Chapter 195. Then Chu Wei looked at the ice power and catalytic power again. Chu Wei had seen others use the ice power, so he knew its power. It was average, better than his fire power, and temporarily ranked second to last among the 6 powers. However, the catalytic power made Chu Wei a little confused, because this power could catalyze objects, such as trees and plants, and Chu Wei could use this power to make them grow wildly. Then Chu Wei thought helplessly that if he wanted to eat fruit one day, he could plant a sapling and then catalyze it. he would probably be able to eat the fruit he planted in a while. And this power seemed to be only useful for this, it was the most useless. Smiling and shaking his head, Chu Wei took out the super large spiritual stone that he won as a championship reward in Taiyuan City. This was a red fist-sized stone, crystal clear, like a huge ruby. But when Chu Wei held this stone, he could feel that the spiritual energy contained in this stone might be richer than the spiritual energy stored in his body. Chu Wei narrowed his eyes and thought that if he absorbed the spiritual energy in this stone, he would probably be promoted directly from 1 level to 2 levels. But Chu Wei would not do this, because this stone is the main material for breaking the magic ceiling formation in the mutant forest. And it is also the only 4th level material. Things like 4th level materials, let alone in Taiyuan City, in fact, even in NATO City and surrounding towns, there will be no such things, because this kind of thing is awarded to the champion by the United Nations School Alliance, and it is something issued by the country. Putting this super large spiritual energy raw stone aside, Chu Wei also took out the 3rd level black steel he had obtained from the auctioneer before, as well as 5 materials with attributes of gold, wood, water, fire, and earth. Chu Wei quietly rehearsed this formation in this silent room to ensure that it would be foolproof when setting up the formation in the mutant forest. One night passed in rehearsal. The next day. Today is the 6th day before Chu Wei is about to set off for the mutant forest. After rehearsing the formation yesterday, Chu Wei has officially decided to set off for the mutant forest in 6 days. Go get that giant sword and see what secrets are there. Chu Wei just got up from the dormitory and found that all his roommates had gone to school. Only Chu Wei, who was given a backdoor by the principal, didn't have to go to school. If Chu Wei went to school now, with his identity and strength, he would probably be the teacher of all classes. System, I want to enter the Tower of Limits. Chu Wei got up and moved his body, and said. During the battle with the Fu family a few days ago, Chu Wei used the Qi and blood pill, and his body has not recovered in the past few days. After all, although the Qi and blood pill can increase the combat power by 20 times, the sequelae are not small. It was not until today that Chu Wei recovered his body. Ding. The system is preparing. Ding. The host is about to enter the dream space. Chu Wei looked at the empty dormitory. When he was with his peers, everyone looked up to him. Except for a few roommates and Mo Kongxiu and other people who knew Chu Wei and dared to joke with him, other people were cautious when they saw Chu Wei, afraid of offending him. So Chu Wei endured the power and loneliness that he shouldn't have at this age. Let's get stronger. Only by getting stronger can I continue to be happy. Chu Wei smiled, and his consciousness had entered the dream space of the system. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Super God System becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Shu Xiangzike. Chapter 196. Chu Wei came directly to the 4th floor of the Extreme Tower. When he entered the 4th floor, it was exactly the same as the last time he came. The entire space was a broken relic, just like the ruins of an ancient palace destroyed in war. Chu Wei had never encountered a monster on the 4th floor, so he was very relieved to walk around in the palace ruins. Sure enough, I encountered another 3rd level material. Chu Wei had previously concluded that the 4th floor was full of materials. This time, Chu Wei just came in and found a bronze-like 3rd level material in a broken cauldron. Chu Wei had previously obtained 3 3rd level materials in the 9-story Extreme Tower, one was Wuheng wood, one was red metal, and the other was the current bronze piece. However, the red metal was used up when Chu Wei repaired the high-tech spear, and now there are 2 left. If I come across broken 4th level armor or equipment here again, I will have a chance to repair them with these 3rd level materials. When fighting against Fu Hua, the Great Awakener, a few days ago, Chu Wei felt that the equipment he was wearing was slowly becoming useless. The second-level weapon, the slashing knife, had been broken, but it would have been useless if it hadn't been broken. Chu Wei now had a spear that was far superior to the slashing knife. As for the defensive steel and wood armor, although this armor can defend against some attacks from superpowers, but it absolutely cannot defend against the superpowers of the Great Awakener. As for those below the Great Awakener, Chu Wei believed that he had the skill of teleportation, and it was difficult for them to hit him. And with his super technological spear, Chu Wei had a hard time meeting opponents below the Great Awakener. So the steel and wood armor on Chu Wei's body is now relatively useless, and the role it can play is too small. It would be great if I could get a broken 4th level armor, so I can repair it into a 3rd level armor. If there is one, then I will have one more way to deal with people at the Great Awakener level in the future. Chu Wei no longer has the Qi and Blood pill. If he encounters a master at the Great Awakener level like Fu Hua in the future, the only thing Chu Wei can use is probably the self-destruct talisman. Chu Wei began to search throughout the ruins of the Imperial Palace. Ding! Congratulations to the host for obtaining the 3rd level material Black Snake Skin. Ding! Congratulations to the host for obtaining the 3rd level material Black Branch. Ding! Congratulations to the host for obtaining the 3rd level material Sanhe Ore. After a while, Chu Wei found 3 more 3rd level materials with different functions in the ruins. Hey! There seems to be a secret compartment here. Chu Wei found a secret door in the dilapidated room where he found the Sanhe Ore. It may be because all the buildings here were destroyed, and the secret door originally on the wall revealed a gap. Chu Wei opened the secret door, and suddenly a golden light flashed inside. Chu Wei looked carefully and found that the room inside the secret door was full of neatly arranged rows of golden gourds. There was also an alchemy furnace more than 1 person tall in the center of the room, with the 8 trigrams engraved on it. Is this the place where Tai's Hanglejun made the elixir? The secret room in this secret compartment gave Chu Wei the feeling of a place for alchemy at first glance. So all these golden gourds are filled with elixirs? Chu Wei walked forward a few steps, picked up a golden gourd in front of him, opened it, and poured out a golden pill from the gourd. Ding! Congratulations to the host for discovering the 3rd level giant spirit pill. After taking it, you will gain 5 million spiritual energy points. Chu Wei's eyes were straight. 5 million spiritual energy points. Super God system becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Shu Xiangzike. Chapter 197. Really? Chu Wei is only a 2nd level alchemist, and this giant spirit pill is a 3rd level pill. Chu Wei swallowed it in one gulp. Ding! The host's spiritual energy value increases by 5 million. The current spiritual energy value is 7.5 million/16 million, and the current superpower level is 2. Oh my god, it really works. Chu Wei looked at the golden gourd in the room in front of him. If there is a giant spirit pill in each gourd, how much spiritual energy will it have? This is the legendary massive experience. Chu Wei feels that his level is about to start a crazy upgrade. Chu Wei immediately opened a gourd next to him, poured out the pill and swallowed it directly. Ding! The host's spiritual energy value increases by 5 million, and the current spiritual energy value is 12.5 million/16 million. Another one. Ding! The host's spiritual energy value increases by 5 million, and the current spiritual energy value is 1.5 million/32 million. Ding! Congratulations to the host for reaching the 3rd level of the superpower. A surge of spiritual energy was flowing around Chu Wei's body, and Chu Wei had entered the 3rd level of the superpower. Huh! Chu Wei exhaled lightly, and could feel that the spiritual energy in his body was twice as strong as before. My goodness, continue to upgrade and become stronger. Chu Wei opened all the gourds one by one, and pills continued to enter Chu Wei's stomach. Ding! The host's spiritual energy value increases by 5 million. Ding. The host's spiritual energy value increases by 5 million. Ding. The host's spiritual energy value increases by 5 million. 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 10,000, 10,000. Chu Wei's mind was directly occupied by the system's prompt sound. Ding. Congratulations to the host for reaching the 4th level of the superpower. This was a sound that reminded Chu Wei of his advancement, but this sound was soon drowned out by the sound of 5 million. Ding. The host's spiritual energy value increased by 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 10,000, 10,000. There were too many gourds in this secret compartment. Soon, the spiritual energy around Chu Wei's body began to surge again, and Chu Wei entered the 5th level of the superpower. But this was not over yet. Not long after, Chu Wei entered the 6th level of the superpower again. Then it was the 7th level of the superpower. The 8th level of the superpower, Chu Wei continuously promoted 6 small realms before stopping. At this moment, the neatly arranged rows of golden gourds in the secret compartment were all thrown to the ground, and all the pills inside were eaten up by Chu Wei. Finally finished. Chu Wei took the last pill into his mouth. Ding. The host's spiritual energy value increases by 5 million. As the reminder sound of the last pill sounded, Chu Wei's latest panel was also displayed by the system. Strength, 160 points, the attack power that can be caused is 16,000 Jin. Physical strength, 140 points, can form a defense against attacks below 14,000 Jin. Agility, 105 points, 53 attacks per second. Spirit, 15 points. Can clearly feel all movements within 10 meters. Wisdom, 11 points. Note, the host can consume wisdom points to obtain various professional knowledge on its own, and can also use wisdom points to ask questions to the system. Spirit value, 2.5 million/1.024 billion. Current psychic level 8. Main attribute points, 26 points. Only 26/100 are needed to upgrade the next version of the system. Host's abilities, red lightning, fire, dark water, catalysis, ice, and swallowing. Super God system becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Xu Xiangzike. Chapter 198. Host physique, half dragon. Host skills, aura finger gun, suction hand. Host's exclusive skills, arm of power, blood boiling, teleportation. Host equipment, steelwood armor, super tech spear, Cheeto wings, super large sniper rifle. Consumables for the host, a blood recovery pill and a self-destruction rune. Host profession, level 2 weapon refiner, level 1 formation engraver, level 2 alchemist. Host materials, 1 part of the 3rd order Wuheng wood, 1 part of the 3rd order bronze piece, 1 part of the 3rd order black snake piece, 1 part of the 3rd order black branch, and 1 part of the 3rd order triple ore. Host redemption points, 40. 1,024 million spiritual energy value. Chu Wei was first shocked by the spiritual energy value required for upgrading on his panel. The aura value required for my upgrade has always doubled when I level up, but I didn't expect that it has now doubled to over 1 billion. Chu Wei imagined for a moment that if he were to rise again in the future, it wouldn't be to break through 10 billion or 100 billion spiritual energy values. This number is too exaggerated. But Chu Wei then smiled and shook his head. In fact, it didn't matter. After all, after the level was high, the aura value contained in the pills obtained was already high, so it didn't matter how many billions it was. It's just that these billions are too bluffing. After clenching the fist in his hand, Chu Wei upgraded to 6 levels in a row. The power in his body now can be said to be about 20 times what it was before. The current Chu Wei can be said to be in the peak state when he took the Qi and Blood pill in NATO City. Except for the big changes in the aura value required for upgrades in Chu Wei's latest attribute panel, the rest are just small changes. There's a lot more material and stuff in the record. I wonder if this alchemy furnace can be taken away. After reading the panel, Chu Wei turned his attention to the alchemy furnace in the hidden room. This Bagua alchemy furnace, which was as tall as Tai's Hanglajun, looked good. Chu Wei is a second-level alchemist, but he doesn't have his own pill furnace yet. Let's see if we can take it away. Chu Wei tried to lift the alchemy furnace with his hands. With a shake, Chu Wei actually lifted the alchemy furnace. Ding! Congratulations to the host for getting the Bagua alchemy furnace. This alchemy furnace can have a certain effect on up to 4th level elixirs. It also has bonus effects, okay, hee. A good alchemy furnace can improve the quality of elixirs, which is better than the elixirs refined in ordinary alchemy furnaces. Just when Chu Wei was about to put away the alchemy furnace happily, the lid of the alchemy furnace suddenly opened with a box sound. The moment the lid was opened, rich golden light shone from the alchemy furnace. The entire small dark grid was illuminated in gold. Chu Wei quickly put down the alchemy furnace and took a look. At first glance, Chu Wei felt that his head was dizzy for a moment, because the entire alchemy furnace, which was almost a person tall, was filled with 3rd-level pills, giant spirit pills. The quantity in this is probably more than what was eaten in the gourd just now combined. Chu Wei's throat moved. Today is a very demanding day. Such a big furnace. This is feeding pigs. Call. Chu Wei took a deep breath, then plunged into the alchemy furnace and started eating. Then came the system's 5 million notification tone that kept ringing in Chu Wei's mind. Halfway through eating, a strong spiritual energy wave came from Chu Wei's body, causing the golden gourds in the room to fly around. This was when Chu Wei entered the 9th level of the superpower. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Super God System becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Shu Xiangzike. Chapter 199. After eating the remaining half of the elixir, Chu Wei's spiritual energy value became 1,010,000,000 years/2,048,000,000. In addition to upgrading to level 9, Chu Wei also gained more than 1 billion to upgrade to the next level. If it weren't for the fact that the aura value doubled when he upgraded to a level, Chu Wei would have directly entered the realm of the awakened. Ding. System prompts. It has been 2 hours since the host entered the 9-story extreme tower, and the host is about to exit. I'll go. I actually ate for 2 hours. Feeling like he was about to vomit after eating, Chu Wei returned to the real dormitory consciously. Maybe Chu Wei himself didn't notice a problem when he was taking the pill, that is, for a person in the realm of superpowers, taking 1 giant spirit pill a day is already the limit. Some people even need several days to absorb the spiritual energy from a giant elixir. Even people with extraordinary physical gifts can only take 2 pills a day. The things in the system are the same as in reality. So logically speaking, let alone Chu Wei eating at least thousands of spiritual energy pills, even if he only ate a dozen or so pills, he would definitely explode and die. If Chu Wei was careful at this moment, he would definitely be able to find that the devouring power in his abdomen was different from before. The origin of this supernatural power, which was originally the size of a rice ball, has grown up. Just like the giant spirit pills Chu Wei had just eaten, they also gave him a strong effect. However, except for the change in the swallowing ability in Chu Wei's abdomen, the other abilities are still the same as before. Devour, devour, devour all things, strengthen yourself. This is something only creatures with signs of life would do. This devouring power is born with energy. In other words, it is now a baby born in Chu Wei's body. It allowed Chu Wei to inadvertently avoid being exploded by the giant spirit pill. "Hey, brother Chu, are you up?" Someone pushed open the dormitory door. It turned out that Tang Chao and Li Chen were returning to the dormitory to rest at noon. Chu Wei responded lightly and looked at Tang Chao and the others. At this moment, Tang Chao and the others became weaker and weaker in Chu Wei's perception. This time Chu Wei took the elixir and was upgraded to 7 levels in a row, and his strength was many times stronger than before. Originally, Tang Chao and the others were as weak as ants in Chu Wei's eyes. At this moment, the gap widened again, and Tang Chao and the others were as dust in Chu Wei's eyes. This is not that Chu Wei deliberately belittles his roommates, but a feeling that naturally arises after the gap in strength between the two parties becomes large. If Chu Wei was the king in the eyes of his classmates before, then Chu Wei now can only be said to have jumped out of the comparison, because Chu Wei is much better than them. It was too strong for Chu Wei to compare with his classmates. Maybe when I leave, I can help them refine some elixirs. After all, everyone was roommates. Chu Wei thought that he was about to leave Taiyuan City. They called him Brother Chu for so long. The elixirs refined with his current second-level alchemy skills can definitely help them improve their strength to a certain extent. Just give them a hand before you leave. Chu Wei is a person who does whatever he wants. The next day, Chu Wei started purchasing elixir materials. At this time, Chu Wei approached Tang Meyer from the Tang Family Chamber of Commerce. After all, Chu Wei had always approached Tang Meyer for this kind of purchasing work in the past. This time is no exception. "Classmate Xiao Chu, I heard that you have made a big splash this time. You have defeated all the invincible opponents in NATO, and you are considered the #1 player in nearby universities. Now he is a national idol. Why do you think of coming to Miss Sister today? I thought that after our classmate Xiao Chu became rich and met other beauties, we forgot about the people we knew before. Why?" Sad. Chu Wei was stunned on the spot. He didn't expect that as soon as he met Tang Meyer, there would be so many words full of resentment. Why did these words have the feeling of being coquettish between lovers? Super God System becomes infinitely stronger. Author, Shu Xiangzike. Chapter 200. Seeing Chu Wei standing there stunned, Tang Meyer chuckled and liked seeing Chu Wei stunned. Chu Wei then purchased a large amount of medicinal materials for refining first and second level elixirs from Tang Meyer's Chamber of Commerce. When leaving, Tang Meyer looked at Chu Wei's back and said softly, "I thought I had regarded you as a treasure, but I didn't expect that you are not only a treasure, but you are also a dragon and a phoenix among people. I'm afraid this small Taiyuan city can't accommodate your real dragon head." Tang Meyer could feel that Chu Wei was about to leave. After all, an outstanding person like Chu Wei would never stay in a small place like Taiyuan City. "I don't know if I will see you again in the future. Maybe when I see you again, you will already be a famous and powerful person on the earth. There will definitely be many beautiful girls liking you by then." Tang Meyer kept looking at Chu Wei's back. It wasn't until Chu Wei's figure disappeared at the end that she turned around sadly. Even Tang Meyer didn't know that Chu Wei's figure had often appeared in her mind for more than a while. At the school gate, what Chu Wei put his arm around her waist and said he was her boyfriend in front of Lin Wei is still very clear in Tang Meyer's mind. This classmate Xiao Chu is not only powerful, but also a little domineering. No, I, Tang Meyer, must also become stronger. Only in this way can I truly be worthy of a genius like you. Tang Meyer looked at Chu Wei's back as if she had made a silent decision. After coming out of the Tang Family Chamber of Commerce, Chu Wei walked to Aunt Lu Suoliu's shop. This small shop is no longer small now, and the storefront is twice as big as before. This is because Luo Peng helped Chu Wei take care of Lu Shui and decorated it for them. And because of Luo Peng, no one in this shop dares to act wild here. But in the past, people like Zhao Yonggang who wanted to eat Liuxio tofu would no longer be able to show up here without being discerning. Because even if there is no Luo Peng, there is still Chu Wei behind this store. Now Chu Wei's reputation is obviously greater than in the past. He punched the #1 genius in NATO, kicked the leader of NATO's city, and defeated the geniuses from various universities. Kill the Great Awakener with one shot. These are Chu Wei's current reputation. What made everyone even more unexpected was that in just a few days after Chu Wei came back, Chu Wei became a lot stronger, rising to 7 levels in a row. If this matter spreads, I'm afraid the entire United States will be shaken. After all, the entire United States has never had anything like leveling up to 7 levels in a row in the realm of superpowers. This may go down in the history of the United Nations. Entering Lu Shue's shop, Aunt Lu and Lu Xiao walked up immediately, and there were many diners' eyes around them. Lu Shue's shop is doing very well now, because some people say that the super idol Chu Wei often appears here. So many diners come here to eat because they want to meet Chu Wei, especially many young and beautiful girls. When Chu Wei entered, they immediately took out their mobile phones and asked to take photos with Chu Wei. Chu Wei also took a lot of photos. After all, this kind of thing seemed to have no loss to him, and it could also bring certain profits to Aunt Liu's shop. After all, these people who took photos will definitely come back often in the future. In fact, Chu Wei could directly give Lu Xue a large amount of money so that she and Lu Xiao could live a good life, but Chu Wei understood Lu Xue's personality and she would definitely not accept it. Because Aunt Lu is a self-reliant person. But Chu Wei was still curious about Lu Xiao's life experience. The blue eyes of this little princess were really special. But this was Aunt Liu's private matter, and Chu Wei couldn't ask more questions.